Alright, what's up, guys? This is Craig from Algebra. So, what we're going to do today is we're going to go through paper one of the NSC paper of last year. Right? For me, question one is the most important part when it comes to comes to matric exams for mathematics. If you can't do this first section, you are basically screwed for the rest because this is basically algebra, and algebra lays the foundations for most of the maths you're going to do. Right? So I feel like you should be getting most of these marks. So out of 27 marks, I hope that you'll be getting at least 25. Right? So what I'm gonna do is we're gonna go through 1.1.1, 1.1.2, and so on and so on and so on in each video, so you can see how easy it is actually. But again, you need to know all your basics. So when I'm talking about the basics, you need to know your normal algebra basics. 4x plus 4x equal to 8x. Then you also need to know your laws of exponents, and from there onwards, you should be good. All right, so let's start with 1.1.1. It says here x bracket x minus 3 is equal to 0. So what you need to know, first of all, this statement is saying that this x is multiplying with x minus 3, and that should give you 0. That is what the question is asking you. All right, you must solve for x. So a lot of learners, what they usually do is they'll times this out. So x times x will give you x squared. X times negative 3 will give you negative 3x is equal to 0. That step you do not have to do. You are solving for x. You're not simplifying. There's a difference. Okay? Again, let me step it down for you. They want to know what will x be for the statement to be true. So let's look at that bracket there. If this bracket is equal to 0 and this bracket here is equal to 1,000, 0 times 1,000 will equal to 0. Right? And it can also be switched around. Let's say this bracket here is equal to 1,000 and this bracket here is equal to 0. The statement is all true. So basically what I'm trying to say is either this here, x should be equal to 0, or this here, x minus 3 should equal to 0 for your statement to be true. Either that bracket should be equal to 0 or this bracket here should be equal to 0. That's why you'll have two answers for x. Right? This makes it more simple now. Here's your answer. It is straight away x equal to 0. Here all you have to do is some basic algebra. Move this over. 0 plus 3, and that becomes 3. And that's your other answer for x. Right? Simple. I'll see you in the next video where we'll go into 1.1.2. Cheers.